The next one is ionic bond. Here it is the electrostatic attractive forces. The electrostatic attractive forces between oppositely charged ions is called as simply ionic bond. Here for example, A plus and B minus is present. Here A plus means cation, B minus is anion. In between these two, electrostatic attractive forces is present. Then there is an ionic bond between A and B. And here, what are the factors influences ionic bond formation? And in this main factors is here the important factors and main factors of ionic bond formation is low ionization potential. Here low ionization potential by here we are taking lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. In these ions, the ionization potential order if you are taking lithium to cesium, IP values decreases. So cation formation ability if you are taking Na plus, K plus and Rb plus and Cs plus. This cesium plus ion is easily formed compared with lithium plus. And second factor, high, that is large or high. Here high electron affinity. Here if you are taking chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, electron affinity order I am taking. The electron affinity of Cl is more than F and more than Br, more than iodine. So if the formation of anion is taken, Cl minus formed easily, then F minus, which is formed easily than Br minus, which is formed easily than I minus. So whenever the electron affinity is more, it forms anion easily. Whenever low ionization potential or ionization potential is less, it forms cation easily. And the third important point is electronegativity difference. If electronegativity difference is greater than 1.7, in some books they give 1.9 also, either 1.7 or 1.9, the electronegativity difference is greater than between two atoms. 1.7 is there or greater than 1.7, then those elements will form ionic bond mainly. And fourth important another point is lattice energy. If the lattice energy is high, they form ionic compounds. Whenever lattice energy is high, what happens means they become more stable. Okay, these four are the important points for the formation of ionic bond. And suppose generally in between metals and non-metals, between metals and non-metals the ionic bond formation occurs. Here metals means it may be first A group or it may be second A group elements. Non-metals means generally seventh A group halogens or sixth A group chalcogens we are taking. In between these elements, they are mainly electronegativity difference is greater than 1.7 and these metals are having high low IP values and those non-metals are having high electron affinity values. So they form ionic bond mainly. Okay, this is ionic bond formation and factors of ionic bond formation. Next. What is lattice energy? What are the factors influencing lattice energy? Here, the next one is lattice energy. Here, lattice energy means it is also indicated by the U. Here, lattice energy means simply it is the amount of energy. For example, Na plus gaseous ion is combining with Cl minus gaseous ion to form 1 mole of NaCl. It solid state, and here the delta H is equal to minus 796.96 kilojoules per mole. This energy is called as a lattice energy or crystal lattice energy. The amount of energy released during the formation of one mole of ionic compound from oppositely charged gaseous ions is called as lattice energy or crystal lattice energy. And here, what are the factors influencing the crystal lattice energy? Crystal lattice energy is depending on mainly two factors. One is a charge on ions, and the second one is size of ions. Okay, and here charge on ions. Crystal lattice energy U is directly proportional to charge of cation and anion, and crystal lattice energy U is inversely proportional to sum of the radius of cation and radius of anion. So simply you can say crystal lattice energy is directly proportional to charge on ions and directly proportional to charge on ions and inversely proportional to size of ions. For example, I am taking one example here. Suppose LiF and MgF2 is there and MgO is present. Here LiF charge +1, it is -1. This is +2, it is -2. This is +2 and this is -2. Which has more crystal lattice energy? Yes, it is very simple. That is the order. Because it is having more charge. Next, suppose if you are having LiCl and NaCl and KCl, RbCl and CsCl. Then in these compounds which is having more crystal lattice energy, whose size, chlorine is always same, in all the compounds chlorine is common. Cation if you are taking, here cesium chloride cation size is more. So this is the order of crystal lattice energy. When size of the cation increases, crystal lattice energy increases. So the main and important factor influencing is charge and size. And one more important point, remember, bigger cations stabilizes bigger anions. In first year group elements or second year group elements we will explain, superoxides are formed by rubidium, potassium, cesium only because the bigger cation stabilizes the bigger superoxide ion. Same thing we can apply here. Bigger cations always stabilizes bigger anions. Okay, that is an exception case of crystal lattice energy. Next, here properties of ionic compounds. Properties of ionic compounds. Here in the properties of ionic compounds, the first property we can say ionic compounds are hard and brittle. Ionic compounds are hard and brittle. They have high melting points and boiling points. Simply, why means they are having strong electrostatic attractive forces, and they are soluble. Ionic compounds are soluble in polar solvents. Like dissolves like, so like polar compounds dissolves in polar solvents. And next, they are bad conductors. Here, please remember, bad conductors in solid state. Why? Because they are having no free ions. There is no free ions in solid state, but they are good conductors. Good conductors in aqueous state or in molten state or in liquid state. Okay, they are good conductors of electricity. And next, if ionic compounds are taken, they are not show space isomerism. Why? Because this ionic bond is a non-directional bond. Ionic bond here ionic bond is non-directional. It is a non-directional bond, so it doesn't show isomerism. And next one, reactions. The reactions between ionic compounds are fast. Ionic compounds are fast. The reaction between ionic compounds are fast. Okay, so the ionic reactions are very fast because free ions are present. Exchange of ions occurs easily, so the reactions are faster. Okay.